Good morning, everybody. It is a crisp, clear morning out here in the low country of South Carolina. And we are back from the show. And I came down here to help Robert with the other fire we got going, and I forgot to bring the GoPro. So we're gonna try to stack up this fire a little bit and get it going, stoke it up. She was about dead when I got over here and got it going a little bit, and I walked back to the truck to get the GoPro. Let's take a look. All right, this she was smoldering when I got over here, so I got the Mini over here and just started throwing some stuff up there, moving some stuff around, and she's catching a little bit better. I got some diesel fuel over there. I really need to get this side over here started, so I may have to get that diesel fuel. And got a little bit going right here, but it ain't much to talk about. So there's a lot of dirt in there, so may have to kind of abandon that. See if we can't get this started up here on the top. Let's see what we can do.
You had your key. You had your key? I knew they were safe.
Yeah, they were. All right, so as you can see, the teeth on the bottom here, especially the ones on this outer edge, are getting pretty worn. Like that one right there is about down to nothing. That's gone. So Robert went down to John Deere and got us some Quadco teeth, and you'll see these are a little different. They have, see that little transition right there? These are carbide, and I will say they are very sharp for carbide. Typically carbide teeth tend to be a little duller, but these are very, very sharp. That's got a nice pointy edge on it. That edge right there is sharp. Now as they start to wear, that'll kind of come off, but that's very sharp. I'm very impressed with these just out of the box. So we're gonna change out these ones on the bottom to carbide, and that way they'll last a lot longer as they're going around chewing up the ground, and they should do very well. So let's get these swapped out, and we'll be looking good. Okay, so I didn't film me replacing all these teeth. I mean, you guys saw me mess with these before up here, but so we got all these ones on the bottom that are the ones that are really into the ground. We got these replaced with carbide, so I'm really excited about how long these are going to last compared to these hardened steel teeth now that they're down there in the dirt. So I think these are going to do really well. We get 3 or 4 times the life out of the teeth. I'd say that was worth it. They weren't that expensive. Robert, how much were these carbides a tooth?
$50.
Yeah, they were 50 bucks. 50 bucks. I thought that was a pretty good deal for these carbides, considering the carbides for the pre-noth head are, I think they're like 60 or 100 bucks a tooth or something like that. And then a Sheerex tooth, just a hardened steel Sheerex tooth is like 50 bucks. So considering we got these carbide teeth for 50 bucks, I thought that was a pretty good deal. Got these from the local John Deere dealer, Robert did. So thanks to Dobbs Equipment for the teeth. Appreciate that. So, all right, we're gonna go check on the fire, and then probably get to do some mulching today. So let's get to it. Okay, so I got a good bit done back over on this side over here. Robert wants to get a feel for this thing, so I'm gonna let him run it. I mean, it's his machine, and he can't really hurt that attachment, so he's gonna fire it up, and we're just gonna continue to work this block right here. So y'all be easy on him. He doesn't have a whole lot of time in a skid steer, and he has never run one of these disc mulchers, so it's gonna be a little bit of a learning thing for him, but I think he'll get the hang of it. He's got to learn somehow. Robert, what'd you think?
I think it went pretty good.
Oh, we got a stump right here. Yeah, there's one we missed. Ooh,
yeah,
that's a big one. We'll come back, clean it up a little bit. This is a big son of a gun right here.
I don't know that I missed it. I went over it, but
it's still
when
a
you
little high.
hit that thing, it
yeah, you got to take that nose and kind of tilt that nose down and dig them down a little bit.
Okay.
But that's fine. It's no big deal. You did a good job. That looks good. That looks good. I'd say we got probably close to another acre done in here, don't you think?
Yeah.
Close to it. We've made a lot of progress.
Getting there.
Getting there. Getting there. We still have that whole back ditch back there is a whole nother problem, but yeah. We'll deal with that once we get this field cleaned up. But
a little bit at a time. And then I want to clean up in here, just because for the visual of it.
Up there, you mean?
Yeah.
Once we need a little rain. It's super dusty up there. That's the only reason I haven't done it, is because it's so dusty. All that is super dusty. This over here, I guess because this ground slopes this way, this ground out here has got a good bit of moisture in it, so it doesn't dust too bad. But
look at that. That's not bad dirt.
Oh no, you've got good dirt in here. This is some good black soil in here.
Black soil. There's worms in there. It surprised me. You know, it's not all clay.
No, this is some good dirt right here. And honestly, the clay is actually pretty good for farming here because it holds the water better than the sand does.
Yeah.
So if you've got something out here, you don't have to irrigate it as much.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
I mean, or it doesn't at least require. Most people around here don't use irrigation. We don't have a lot of center pivot irrigation here like they do out in the Midwest, but this should do well if we could get it. Everyone keeps asking what you're doing with it, and I keep telling them the idea is eventually be a farm field.
Yes, I'd love to see it in corn, soybeans, you know, butter beans, what have you. Now
that we're getting these stumps down, hopefully most of the root mat, well, we can break it up and get the root mat to rot in, and then really just needs probably just
go in there with a ripper.
Yeah.
Just get it out.
Yeah. Break it up, get it, turn it back into the soil, and it'll eventually just.
It went pretty good.
Yeah. Sorry, the battery died there, but yeah, it looks good. This if we could get these stumps ground down and then let you bush hog this for a year and let it rot in, and then come back through here with the ripper on the tractor.
That'll do it.
You know, or get somebody with a bigger tractor with a ripper or a heavy disc or a heavy plow to come through here and break it up.
Dozer.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a ripper on the back of it.
Yeah, that would work. But at least after we're done, you can maintain this. You'll be able to bring. Good, yes. We'll be able to bring the tractor through here with the bush hog and at least just keep it mowed.
Yeah, and if you mow it, it'll turn the grass.
Yes, yes.
I mean, it's amazing.
You've got nice grass out here. I mean, if you look, I mean, this is just growing really nice grass. That's probably because of how good the soil is out here.
But once we get it all leveled, it'll just look a whole lot nicer.
Yeah. So.
See, then we'll come through and pick up like the logs that are just hanging out there.
Yeah.
The big stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I could bring my dump trailer in here and just load that up with the tractor.
Yeah, we take it to the landfill down the street. There's a landfill just down the street.
When we were talking about those stumps there, I wasn't opposed to putting them in the dump trailer and taking them to the landfill.
If we don't want to mulch them, we could do that too. They're over there, they're going to smolder for the next few days. We burn them up pretty good today, so. But yeah, Robert cut his teeth on the disc mulcher today. He did a pretty good job. This is looking a lot better. So
we got to see if
you can see a clear difference between that and that. So
yes. We got to see if we lost any other teeth.
Yeah, one of the carbides, it didn't throw it off. It just chipped off some of the carbide facing of it. So the tooth is still there, just chipped off some of the carbide. We'll take it back up the hill and check it out, see how they held up. Let's see how our carbides held up. That one got mauled right there. It took the carbide right off of that one. But for the most part, they look pretty good. That looks good. It's still got a sharp edge on it. That looks good. That looks good. That one got a little clipped. But for the most part, they look pretty good. Yeah, a couple of them got clipped. Yeah, but they're still usable. That one I'll probably turn. But that one will probably turn. I'll turn it. But other than that, for the most part, they held up pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. They're wearing, I mean, the ones that didn't chip have almost no wear on them after about 3 hours of grinding. So that's pretty good. So not bad. I'll take it. So instead of all of them being worn out, we've got maybe 3 that are kind of chipped. So, but that's still a usable tooth for what we're doing. But I'll turn it. So these ones on the outer edge are getting pretty rough though. They're not totally shot, but they're getting there. So all in all, pretty good. I call it a success. You're good.